Okay, let's get started. Okay, I forgot to film an intro for this video, you guys. I'm sorry, but this video is just me updating you guys about my life and also trying products from Trinny London. They're a really nice brand that reached out to me to try their makeup. I'll have links in the description box down below. Okay, back to regularly scheduled content. So I'm gonna just do like very, very light skin prep. I'm just gonna moisturize my skin with Cetaphil because I already did my full skincare routine this morning. And let me just start by saying I bought these colors to match for summer. I am still ghostly pale, like have not been out in the sun. I've not been walking outside because I've been going to the gym. Have not been spray tanning because I've not had time with work to keep up with it. So just realize, like, I know this foundation does not match. So at the moment, but it will in a little bit. But for now, what we'll do is we'll just blend it down our neck so nobody has to know. BFF De-Stress Tinted Serum. Now, first of all, I love the packaging from here. So once you undo it, there's this little pump. And I'm actually going to pump it onto my foundation brush because I've not been using my hands too much lately because I'm trying to keep my nails clean. So we're just going to put a little bit on and let's see how far we can take this. Ooh. Wonderful smell. Great coverage. Let's talk about what's been going on. So you may have noticed I've not been uploading videos as frequently, and that's because a combination of things have been going on in my life. Number one, last year work-wise was not like an awesome work year. And sorry if I'm rambling, you guys, but essentially I feel I feel like a private person. Like, I don't like to share a ton of my business. I try to keep my private life private just because I know I'm a sensitive person, and when people say things online or feel like they can comment online, it truly affects me. So I try to limit how much I share online just to protect my own peace of mind. Not from, like, obviously my live chat crew. You guys are amazing. I love sharing everything with you. That's partially why I created our private Facebook group, so I could have a place where I feel like I could really be 100% myself with you guys. But all that to say, last year work-wise was not a great year. I did not have just a ton of work like I'm used to, but I know that that was truly all part of God's plan for my life last year because my health issues got really out of control. Last year, my symptoms were totally unmanageable. My exhaustion, my hair loss, joint pain, swelling, weight gain, insomnia, nails flaking off, just like, you know, horrible mental health, mood swings, depression, anxiety, and I just did not feel good. I didn't feel like myself, and you might notice, like, last year my videos kind of started slowing down some, and it's literally because I did not have the energy to keep up with everything that I felt like I had committed myself to. That being said, I am so blessed to have an incredible support system, and my family and my husband and everyone was so wonderful and was like, you need to get to the doctor. I'm gonna pause here because I'm done with my foundation. We'll review it and then we'll continue this story time. Okay, so this actually matches better than I thought. The coverage is really nice. It feels great on, and the thing that I really like, this still looks like skin. You can still see texture and some color variation, but it just looks like a little bit blurred and a little bit more flawless, dare I say? So I'm giving the tinted BFF serum a really good review because yeah, I am loving this coverage. Next, we're going to move on to the BFF Serum Eye Concealer. So you can see the packaging, once again, really great, similar to our tinted moisturizer. I got the shade Shannon in the concealer and Lucy in the BFF serum / foundation. Look at this applicator. Let's try the applicator directly on. Might need to use the mirror. So I did get to the doctor really in 2021, and that's when I got my hypothyroidism diagnosis. Now, I was so relieved at the time to have gotten a diagnosis and just have an answer and feel like I'm not crazy, like that everything, you know, wasn't in my head. It was honestly a relief to get the diagnosis because I thought that that was the end of the road. My doctor put me on a prescription that's similar to Synthroid. That's something that helps regulate your thyroid that you take for the rest of your life unless you go like a functional medicine route, which I know a lot of people do. So I got put on the medication and was told to come back in I think like a couple weeks to have my levels done. Well, I did that again and again. I felt like a little bit better when I first started, but then my doctor said I was actually in having hyperthyroid symptoms. Essentially, my medicine had sped up my thyroid too much, and we had crossed over into where I was going to be unhealthy because I was having hyperthyroid. And then we cut my dosage back, and then I noticed my symptoms completely crash again. I had relief for a couple weeks while my dosage was pretty high, and then once we cut my dosage back, I immediately felt just like I did before the doctor, but my labs were fine. And so my doctors basically said, you know, come back, and if you're still feeling like this, we'll try and do something else. So a couple months later, I went back. I was still feeling bad, and I got recommended to an endocrinologist. So I went to the endocrinologist. Sorry, that's my mom coming in. Y'all can probably hear that. But I went to the endocrinologist and had more tests done. I was tested for like diabetes and different autoimmune diseases, things of that nature. And after I got those tests done, we figured out that I actually have Hashimoto'S, which is an autoimmune disease that's linked to hypothyroidism. And it's essentially, there's a lot of good videos, and I'm not a doctor, but essentially Hashimoto'S is an autoimmune disease where your body attacks your thyroid and it prevents you from having critical functions. It affects how your metabolism functions. It gives you all the symptoms that I had: joint pain, swelling, fatigue, weight gain. And essentially then my doctor just put my dosage back up. So after getting my autoimmune diagnosis, my doctor essentially just sent my lab results to me, and I had to call and ask, like, do I have an autoimmune disease? Do I have Hashimoto'S? And they were like, yeah, we're just going to increase your dosage and, you know, let us know how you're feeling. And I just couldn't believe it. Like, I thought someone would call me and say, hey, we got your labs back. We need to talk to you. We're going to have an appointment. We're going to talk about what all you can do. And that just didn't happen. And I felt kind of on my own, and all I knew to do was just take the increased dosage of medication and hope that I would get to feeling better again. So that was in June of 2021, and I just had another doctor's appointment last week because I still am not feeling well, and now I'm dealing with a host of other symptoms. IBS-like symptoms, really bad insomnia again. I can't sleep well, but I crash every day around 2 or 3. I get really upset stomach every single time after I eat. I just am feeling pretty bad on a day-to-day basis. And I feel guilty even saying that because I know so many people have it so much worse than I do, but I just know myself and I know my body, and I'm really sharing all of this to encourage you guys to just not ignore your symptoms. If you feel like there's something wrong, you know your body, there's probably something wrong, and you really have to be your own advocate a lot of times. And I just am sharing this because I'm kind of in the middle of my journey, and I wanted to update you guys and hopefully encourage you guys too, if you're feeling the same way, to get with your doctor and just be your own advocate and say, look, something is not right. So I just had that doctor's appointment. I'm getting more tests done and trying to figure out what I can do, because right now I'm working out 2 hours a day. I'm having to drink tons of caffeine, and I I'm just having a hard time functioning. I'm just not myself. And that's been really hard. Okay, another pause. The concealer, also very natural, very subtle. I'm loving it. I'm really liking this. I feel like this is just good makeup that makes you look like yourself, but a little bit elevated. And if I'm being honest, sometimes I struggle finding makeup that I can use that isn't full coverage, but this I could really get on board with. So now I'm waiting to see if I have a parasite, if I have tuberculosis, if I have celiac disease, what is going on, if I have estrogen dominance. So essentially I'm having to work with my primary care provider, do a whole host of tests, and then maybe, depending on what we find out from the test, go to more specialists. So I'll keep you guys posted. But my journey with all of this has just been a journey. That's what we'll say. It has truly been a journey, and I'm doing the absolute best that I can to just like stay positive and continue fighting and doing everything I can to support my health and my mental health. I'm, like I said, going to the gym, and I'm only eating whole foods. I'm, you know, very rarely having cheat meals or cheat days. I cut out gluten because it's supposed to be an irritant for people with Hashimoto's. I'm working on eliminating more dairy, but I really am just like fighting so hard to feel more like myself again. And I am also really want to get back to myself because I want to be giving 100% to all these things that I really care about, like you guys and like YouTube. And so I just want to be honest, like the health stuff has been going on, and that's really been the main thing that has put me behind here. Also, work has been busy again. So I am so grateful because now over the last few months, really 2023, work has been coming in again, things have been busy, and so I've been going out of town, I've been auditioning a lot, and that's been taking up a lot of time that I would have used to be making YouTube videos. I hope that this helps somebody. I really hope that somebody can watch this and maybe a light bulb goes off for you. Like, I'm dealing with all those same symptoms and you can get the help that you need. And I just hope too that it encourages anybody who sees this to know, like, we're all just doing our best, and that's our best, and that's enough. Like, you can only do what you can do, and you have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and, you know, honoring your body and honoring the way that you feel, because if you don't, then everything can go really bad off course. That's my story. I will keep you guys updated. And like I said, like, I am doing everything I can to get feeling better and to be able to be doing more for you guys. So outside of that, you guys know too, right at the beginning of the year, I went to Paris. I'm still working on the Paris vlogs, and I'm actually starting to work with an editor. That's another thing with YouTube. Like, editing is such a special skill that I feel like I just don't have, and it takes a lot of time that slowly I'm losing because work getting busy. So I'm gonna have some new vlogs for you soon with the help of a wonderful editor. And if you guys have any questions about my Paris trip, let me know. But yeah, I was in Paris for a week, and then I went to Florida for work for a little bit, and I've been working here. Last week was crazy, but I promise I'm getting back on track. Okay. Wow, I've been talking a lot. I'm sorry. This is probably going to be all over the place, and I should have just organized a little bit better. Funny is it that I forgot to mention one of my main symptoms is brain fog and memory loss. That's the other thing, is like, I have felt so lost in my own head for the last 2 years. I really struggle with like executing on details and remembering deadlines. I've forgotten friends' birthdays. You know, I constantly like make little small errors, and I'm forgetting things, and like I just feel like I can't ever get through the day where I execute everything I need to without forgetting something or feeling like, what was I doing again? Where was I again? And being lost in your own head is just like, that's really probably been one of the hardest parts of all of this. So that's another one of like the big symptoms associated with Hashimoto's is brain fog and memory loss, which yeah, I've been struggling with. Okay, sorry, I know this video is getting so long. Oh, I'm also just like trying to put myself out there to share this stuff, but it's just so hard for me. So thank you guys for being kind and gracious, because I just don't do this kind of thing. So, okay, next we're going to use, I was gonna use this brow and lash wand, but we actually need to do eyeshadow. So I got this little eyeshadow pot from them in the color Wisdom, and it's actually a cream shadow. I just was touching it so you guys can see. I think I'm just gonna try applying some with my finger and just like contour my lid a little bit, since we're doing more of like a natural kind of look. And I may be doing this totally wrong, but like I said, we're just doing things for ourselves today, aren't we? It's really pretty, huh? Look at that. Subtle, subtle, subtle. Everything looks so natural, but it's actually giving great coverage. Oh, I love it. Love. It's just like giving a little depth to my eye, a little bit of shape, but it's like blending just perfectly, because it's this just buttery, whipped butter soft kind of creamy texture. Oh, that's so nice. So nice. So what else has been going on in life that I should tell you guys about? Monroe and I are planning a big trip for this summer. I'm also getting ready to go to Turks and Caicos. You guys know my family has our annual trip there, so I've got that coming up. My little niece is doing well. She just went to Disney. Had a great time. Let's just smudge a little, just to give a little depth under our eye. Not too much. Okay, loving that. My husband's doing well. We've both been really busy. He's been so supportive and helping me through all of this. And like, you know, just whenever I came to him and felt like, you know, the medicine wasn't doing what I wanted or needed it to, he researched with me online and we found everything out that we could. And we've been making the switch and like eating at home a lot more, cooking, going to the gym together every day, walking at night. And I've also been doing the Caroline Girvin Epic One workout program, just to try and like give myself some energy and just combat the sluggishness and help with some mental clarity. And he's been wonderful. Everybody has been, really. So I guess that's really all in the update. If you guys have questions, please let me know in the comments down below. That's another thing I'm trying to get back to, is like just using tools like block scheduling so that I can execute tasks better, and hopefully soon I won't be having to sleep as much during the day, so I'll have more time to get things done. So ask any questions that you would like to in the comments down below. All we're going to do now is just use this pen that has brows on one side, mascara on the other, and then we are gonna call it. I'll do my hair so we have like a nice kind of clean look. But I went ahead and filled my brows in because I didn't know this is actually a tinted brow gel. But let's just, ooh, this is actually great, because even with a pencil, sometimes you get little color gaps, you know? And you just, I feel like with this, we can really get total coverage. And also, you guys know, like big little like bushy brows that are brushed up are all the rage. This is having some real staying power, which is good, giving us nice shape. You can see this eyebrow looks a lot better. So I am giving this everything from Trinny London. Oh, plus the girls there were so sweet that that I talked to, and that always means a lot to me. Like, I want to support companies that are nice to people. I'm never, ever, ever going to recommend a product that I don't actually like, or support a company that has not treated me well, because I'm so defensive of you guys and my family and friends, and I just am not going to refer people I love and care about to something that is just not good or doesn't treat people well. And I've ended partnerships in the past because I felt like I've not had good experiences. So it's so exciting to find a company that's really nice, that also makes a great product. Loving this. Look at the coverage, look at the skin, the concealer, the eyebrows. Let's go try this mascara. And then I'll do my hair so we have a finished look. Oh, okay, loving this. The color, I always get really black mascara. That's just like what I like. So this color is really nice for me. Also 0 clumps. This is like really separating my eyelash as well, which I appreciate. I don't feel like I have a ton of lashes, so I really like when a wand will separate my lashes out to make them look like there's more of them. Look, this side of this eye. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, I'm gonna go finish them, we'll review it. And here's the wand, just so you guys can see. Amazing products. Fam, look at this mascara. Up close and personal, baby, but that was great, great mascara. Color, good, no clumps, lengthening, volumizing. So I'm giving all of Trinny London a really great review. This is good makeup. Yeah, I like this. This was great. Thank you guys for listening about my health stuff. I just do this, like I said, I hope this helps somebody else. I hope this maybe sets a light off that will help somebody else on their journey or embolden you to be your own advocate, because a lot of times you really have to fight for yourself to get people to believe you. And just, I hope that you know you're not alone. I love you guys so, so, so much. A special thank you as always to my live chat crew. You guys mean the world to me, and the fact that you've shown up and been there for me through all of this just like means more than I can say. And I know a lot of people say like, oh, I love you, but I love you guys so much. I think about you guys on a regular basis, and you guys are my motivation on the days when it's hard to do this. Like, I don't want to let y'all down, and it makes me happy to know that you guys will be there and we'll all be together to watch these videos. I love y'all so much, and I can't wait to see you next time right here on Alleyways. Bye!